Hey, what is up guys, it's Diego back in another video, and before we get started I do want to apologize real quick in advance for my scratchy throat. I do have a bit of a cough going on, but that's not going to stop me from covering the latest news on the newest DLC that's coming next month for Jurassic World Evolution, Return to Jurassic Park. Because today, literally just a few minutes before I'm recording this, Frontier released a new species profiles of pretty much all of the dinosaurs getting their new major updates, which is basically just skins of the original Jurassic Park skins, and the newest dinosaurs. They officially revealed the two newest creatures that are coming into the game, the Compsognathus and the Pteranodon, and they show them in all its glory. And I have to say guys, I'm very impressed with both of these things, mainly the Compies. Yes, don't get me wrong, I love the Pteranodons, but I love how well they made the Compies look to the the original Compies in the actual Jurassic Park trilogy. I just feel like they did such a good job with it, because you don't really see that a lot in these dinosaurs, because this is a Jurassic World game, so all the dinosaurs, their default skins are made to look like Jurassic World dinosaurs, but this Compy just brought me back to the Lost World in an instant as soon as I saw it, and it just made me so happy to see it again. And when I saw the Pteranodons, I got even more excited, because they did show us some more stuff in regards to the Pteranodons animations, in terms to the actual aviary, because we got to see some more stuff in regards to the aviary. We got to see a lot of the stuff inside, which I'm very excited for, because I feel like what Frontier is trying to do with the aviaries is, so yes, it's a building that we could put down, but it's also a building that we can see inside of and travel inside of if we wanted to. So I think that's really cool, and I can't wait to see that. But let's just go ahead and look at these dinosaurs chronologically. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video. First, I want to point out how well they did these species profiles. They did it in a retro-styled Jurassic Park-esque way that I absolutely appreciate. And I think anybody can appreciate the extent that they went to make this feel as old school as possible. First off, we start off with this video in the old-fashioned Jurassic Park database that we see in the original movie. And it, of course, zooms in to each of the individual modules, to which it's giving us information and a brief synopsis of pretty much every dinosaur that we're going to be getting. Every dinosaur that, of course, we are going to be getting in this update, along with the dinosaurs that are getting updates themselves, with new skins. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm not really sure what else they're going to get. It's possible they might get more stuff like new animations and whatnot. But of course, the first dinosaur we start off with is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and she looks beautiful. The skin looks amazing. Took me back to Jurassic Park in an instant. And of course, they riddled this with a bunch of references, including the goat. And yeah, and the best part about this, I had to point out, that I can't believe I have already pointed out already, is the fact that John Hammond is narrating this entire species profile. So if you guys really want to watch this, go watch it. I'll leave a link to the original video down below for the species profile, because you got to watch this. It's amazing. This is probably the best species profile we've had ever. This is probably the best one. Moving on from the T-Rex, we have the Triceratops, which I think, to me, is one of the dinosaurs that's really getting an upgrade when it comes to the skins. First off, I love the red skin of the Triceratops. Also, I'm pretty sure that the beak of the Triceratops is updated as well. I'm pretty sure they changed that a little bit, because it doesn't look that familiar to the original, the one that we got. Moving on from that, of course, we have the Compy. And again, guys, I can't stress enough how well they did the Compy. I'm very proud of Frontier for how this Compsognathus, how the Compsognathus looks. And honestly, I love it. I love the green color. I love the animation that it has. And I just love how tiny it is. It's almost adorable. I mean, look how small that thing is. I like how just grabbing pieces of meat, and I think that's going to be its feed animation. I think that's what its feed animation is going to look like. So moving on from that, of course, we had the Stegosaurus, which honestly, I think everybody loves. Right here, it shows that the Stegosaurus's tail is drooping down, which is something that people really wanted fixed, because that with the tail droop down, that's one of the changes they made when it came to the Stegosaurus in Jurassic World. They made the tail droop down, which was a little bit weird. I'm not really sure why they decided to do that, but it really bugged a lot of people for whatever reason, and people wanted it back to the Lost World way, where the tail was actually more up in the air. And I think they wanted that because it was more scientifically accurate, and that's something that Frontier definitely fixed. And it looks like an actual Stegosaurus. It moves like an actual Stegosaurus now, and I feel like that looks amazing. And again, I just love the Stegosaurus skin. It's probably like my favorite skin so far out of all the dinosaurs. I don't know why, but I just love it. Aside from the Stegosaurus, of course, we have the Velociraptor. Now, it might just be me, but I feel like they changed the model a little bit to make it look more like the Jurassic Park Velociraptor. And I have to say, if they did that, that's amazing. I don't know why. It might just be the skin messing with my brain, but it definitely looks like there's like a change in mainly the skull region. It just looks like there's a different model of a raptor, you know? It looks like an actual Jurassic Park Velociraptor. I don't know, I mean, there are some very clear differences in the raptors between Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, so you could totally tell those physical features if you watch the movie, if you watch these movies enough, you know? And I've watched them several times, so I feel like there's a difference there, but it's possible that it's just the skin messing with my brain, you know? But moving on from the Velociraptors, of course, we have the Pteranodons, which is something, of course, that a lot of people are excited for, because the Pteranodon is, again, I mentioned this in my previous video, but it's the thing that really opens that door of opportunity for future creatures in Jurassic World Evolution that Frontier found difficult to put in their game in the first place. You know, Pteranodons were a real challenge because, you know, there's the containment of them, there's how they would escape, how they would be taken down. Everything would have to be like completely special and unique when it came to something like the Pteranodon. And Frontier managed to find a way through it, of course still making it unique, but they still found a way. So much like what Ian Malcolm says, life will find a way, especially in Jurassic World Evolution, where hopefully they'll find a way to do other things, like maybe aquatic creatures, I don't know. But with the species profiles, we see that the Pteranodons are obviously social creatures. You know, they're flying around in the in their aviaries together. Not to mention, we do get a very cool inside view of the aviary, which actually looks really cool. There's so many decorations in there, and something I'm really hoping for is that you can decorate the aviaries the way you want to. I hope they're big enough so that you could put certain things in there, like maybe if it's big enough, wide enough to put maybe like trees in there to decorate certain shrubbery, or maybe put some rocks. I don't know, I just feel like we should have the opportunity to make the aviaries the way we want them, at least inside. Obviously, as far as, you know, the outer parts of the aviary, it's probably going to be a very simple build. That's probably going to be its overall structure. Like, this dome is like, obviously this is what the aviary is going to look like, but I'm talking about in terms of actually inside the aviary. I'm hoping that we'll able to maybe decorate a little bit, maybe have an advantage on changing it. I don't know, I just think that would be such a cool thing to do when it comes to the aviary. And if it's something that we can't do now, I feel like that's something that Frontier would update later in the future. So even if we don't have it now, I'll still have hope for it, you know, maybe in the future of the game. Who knows? But anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much all the dinosaurs in this species profile. Again, this species profile was probably the best one in all the species profiles that Frontier have released for Jurassic World Evolution. And they did such a good job with this. I love the fact that John Hammond narrates it. I love the fact that it's in the old school Jurassic Park database. I love the fact that it's on an old school computer. Like, that's amazing. Everything about this is amazing. I'm glad they revealed some more information in regard to the Pteranodon and the Compsognathus. You know, we got a clear view of what they look like, and clearly they're social creatures, and you know, we're still yet to see how their unique animations will look like as far as them escaping or them being caught. Regardless, I'm expecting good things from it. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Jurassic World Evolution stuff and other cool dinosaur stuff I post on this channel. That's all I'd say for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please, have a nice day.